Hey guys, welcome back to Triple Play Sports Picks. My name is Adrian, and I'm here to give you 3 free picks for Friday, September the 10th. But before we go ahead, please subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. All right, let's get this show started, guys. Well, we had a winning day yesterday, going 2-1. Almost had that sweep, but man, MLB is just getting intense lately. But anyways, let's recap from yesterday's games. The first pick we had yesterday was for the Mets against the Marlins, and the Mets were up 2-0. Eventually, the Marlins tied, and the Marlins ended up hitting a home run in the eighth, and the Mets had no answer to it. So they ended up winning, and we lost that pick because we had the Mets money line. The second pick we had was Nationals versus the Braves, and we had the Braves money line. But let me tell you, those Nationals were up 2-0. Braves eventually tied it, took the lead, and from then on, both teams just went back and forth, scoring runs here, scoring runs there, and eventually led to extra innings. And the Braves did their job in the 10th inning, shutting the Nationals down, and the Braves walked it off in the 10th. So we had that Braves money line for the second pick. And the third money line was the football game. Yep, football's here already. It's already started with a great game. It was, because both teams were just scoring. There was a lot of turnovers. There was a little bit of everything. But for the pick on that one was a 51.5 points that I chose for it to go over. And, let me just give you of how easy that over went. Let's just say the first half, there was already 37 points scored, So guess what? In the third quarter, those over 51.5, which we needed 52 points, cash in the third quarter. So those were the 2 winning picks and the 1 loss. But I'll take 2-1 any day. I mean, I wish it was a sweep, but you can't win them all. So anyways, let's get to another winning day for this Friday, September the 10th. All right, so for today's picks, it's going to be based on baseball. All 3 are going to be baseball. For today's first pick, I'm looking at is the the Milwaukee Brewers at the Cleveland Indians, and that game starts at 7:10 Eastern time. On the mound for the Milwaukee Brewers is Adrian Hauser, 8-6 record with 3.41 ERA with 93 strikeouts. On the mound for the Indians, we got Eli Morgan, 2-6 with the 5.4 ERA with 68 strikeouts. Yeah, I can see this Brewers team just scoring a few runs against Eli on this game. And for this pick, I'm choosing the Brewers money line. All right, let's go to the next one. The next pick I'm looking at is between the Diamondbacks and the Seattle Mariners. On the mound for the D-backs, we have Madison Bumgarner with the 7-9 record with the 4.52 ERA and 106 strikeouts. I don't know who's up for the Mariners, but my guess is Marco Gonzalez. But either way, I'm looking at this Seattle team as one of the hottest teams right now. Especially with this wild card chase. Let me give you guys the wild card standings right now as in the American League. Because it's a really close race for the American League. And also in the National League as well. So let's see. Just a second, guys. All right, here it is. So right now, as of Friday, September the 10th, in the American League wild card, the Boston Red Sox are in first, the New York Yankees are in second, and the third place team behind the Yankees is the Toronto Blue Jays, only half a game. The Oakland A's after that, only 2 games back, and also the Seattle Mariners, 2 games back as well. So that American League is up for grabs. You know, it can go either way. Even with the Boston, because both teams, Boston and Yankees, are just struggling, especially the Yankees. They went on a 12, 13 game winning streak, and out of nowhere, they've been like 8. They lost like 8 or 9 or 10 games out of the last 12 or something like that. Yeah, it's crazy how one team can go hot and then eventually they could just go cold. But anyways, that's my pick for the second pick. I choose the Seattle Mariners money line. And the third pick that I'm choosing, that I'm looking at, is the San Diego Padres against the LA Dodgers. This one, it starts at, oh, by the way, the Mariners one starts at 10 o'clock Eastern, and the Dodger one also starts at 10 o'clock Eastern time. But anyways, on the mound for the San Diego Padres is Joe Musgrove, whose record is 10-8 with a 2.87 ERA. And for the Dodgers is Julio Urias, 16-3 with a 3.1 ERA with 168 strikeouts. And boy, let me tell you, these teams, they're gonna have to start fighting. But I feel like the Dodgers team is the one that really wants to step it up right now, especially because these Giants are just too good, and they're holding that number 1 spot in the West. Yeah, they're up 2.5 games in front of the Dodgers. And I feel like this Dodgers team is going to wake up. They're going to have to wake up because it's either if they don't wake up, they're going to be stuck in that wild card spot with that 1 game elimination. You know, and here's another interesting thing too. These Dodgers do not face these Giants no more on the regular season. It's done. Their season series is done already against each other. So they're going to have to hope for other teams to beat the Giants, you know. But, man, these Giants are just too good. They find ways to win, you know. But I feel like these Dodgers are really going to start stepping it up, start winning, and just do what they got to do to win that West back. So for my pick on this Dodger game, it's going to be the Dodgers money line. All right, so full recap on today's picks for Friday, September 10th. I'm picking the Milwaukee Brewers money line, Seattle Mariners money line, and the Los Angeles Dodgers money line. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoy the picks. And we'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget to subscribe and like my channel. Thank you. Have a blessed weekend.